with the Mega Knight, guys. Look at this. Skelly's here in the middle, and then we can just go with our Ice Spirit like this, and that does activate King Tower, guys. What's going on, guys? It's time to play my favorite deck of all time, and that deck is 2.9 Expo Cycle. This is one of the first meta decks that I started using back in 2019, and it's just stuck with me for such a long time. I have not played this deck in such a long time. I've always liked this kind of deck. I always liked the Ice Golem, the ability to kite units with your Ice Golem. Also, the ability is kind of broken now that there's like a Hero Ice Golem. But I've just always loved this deck. It's always been one of my favorite decks of all time. And in today's video, I kind of want to showcase to you why it's one of my favorite decks of all time. It's just very fun to use. I think it's pretty good. I won't say it's the best Expo deck, because I do think 3.0 Expo is still better. But I do think it's a pretty underrated deck. I would say it's about second or third best Expo deck. Hero Ice Golem does help with the, with kiting units, with killing Skelly Kings, with Skarmies, just stuff like that, cards like that. It really does help against a lot of Swarm, and Swarm especially, because it's, you got the Ice Golem, you got a whole bunch of cards for the for Swarm units, and it's just really good overall. Defensively, it's one of the best defensive decks in my opinion, and it has a ton of outplay potential. So in today's video, I wanted to showcase to you guys how I'm going to play this deck. But here in our first game, we're kind of against a matchup that's like not really that great. Because yeah, RG is not the greatest matchup, as you guys may know. It's just, one of those matchups where you need to play defensively. You kind of need the Fireball cycle. But this guy made a huge mistake by letting our Expo connect on this tower, because he had no elixir for the to defend, and he didn't have any elixir for an RG because he just played it at the bridge. So kind of a bad play by him. And at this point, we can just defend for the rest of the match. I'm not sure what that play was by him. I mean, I'll take it. He'll go with his RG the back. I'm just gonna go with my defensive Expo here. I do not want to waste my Evil Tesla yet, so I'm gonna have it in case he goes like the RG. But I can just fireball this. Not really anything to say here. I'm gonna go with my Ice Golem here. Kill the ghost thingy there. Go with my archers like this. He might fireball that. It's fine if he does. We can just Ice Spirit this to kill all that. And then we can just Evo Tesla this, and those archers are going to do work, guys. Oh my god, look at that value. Skelly's here for the RG, just to take it out. And yeah, we can just Ice Golem like this for the Fisherman. And that's pretty much GG's, guys. Let me go with one more defensive Expo here, just to make sure we don't lose. And he's going to go Ghost the back. He's going to go RG. Yeah, that's going to be GG's, guys. I'm just going to fireball the tower. He's going to let my Ice Spirit connect. And that will officially be GG's, guys. Let me just go with my ability here. And that is going to be GG's, guys. Alright, guys, into our second match here against this guy. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name. It seems like a weird name here. But, yeah, we're going to go with our Skellies here in the middle. I was just about to say, the reason why I go Skellies in the middle all the time when I'm playing Expo is literally because of the Princess at the bridge. And it's always like a good play to make in general, I would say. In case you go like split wall breakers, maybe they go like a split goblin gang, stuff like that. I would say it's like a really, like a small play, it's a small play, but it can definitely help in a lot of situations. I'm going to go with my Ice Spirit here because I know that's to the side. Ice Spirit's going to take that out, and we do fully counter that Goblin Barrel without a log. That's really good there. But yeah, as I was saying, I'm always going to be going with stuff in the middle now that I know he has a Princess. I would always usually, go Skellies in the middle, just like that, just to protect the Princess. Yeah, you see, he's doing the exact same play over and over. But I think I'm going to go with my, I was going to go with my Expo. And I think I still will go with my Expo once we hit 10 Elixir, because he's going to have to rocket that, right? And that'll be 11 Elixir that he just spent. So he's going to rocket this, right? That's 11 Elixir. That means we're up quite a bit of Elixir, which means we will be able to outcycle him by quite a bit. And you guys will see that in a second here, since we do have a 2.9 cycle as compared to a 3.3 cycle of the opponent. Cycle 1 card, 2 cards. Now we're back to 3 cards, and now if he goes with his Goblin Barrel or anything, we just go with our log, and we go with our Expo. But I'm going to go with my Expo here soon, since he doesn't have his rocket for quite a bit of cards. I think 2 cards. Yeah, he misplaced his knight there. That Expo is going to lock on the tower. Huge mistake by the opponent. We can just skeletons here and then log on the barrel. He's probably going to go with his ability, of course. which is fine with me. I'm going to go with my Ice Golem here. If he does go with his Goblin Gang, I'll just pop the Ice Golem ability. And yeah, that's going to be in the tower, and that should be GG's, guys. I'm going to pop the ability just kind of, yeah, just for practice here. And that's going to be tower down, guys. That's pretty much going to be GG's. There's not really much he can do to come back from this. We can just play defense for the rest of the match. I'm going to predict another princess here. Yeah, look at that. I mean, you just can't make this up, guys. This guy just got put on a tee. So I'm going to go with my exploit here. He might just give up, or yeah, okay, he's not going to give up. But that is going to officially be GG's, guys. I will see you guys in the next match. You guys might be asking, what makes this deck underrated? What makes the deck underrated is the ability to kite troops, you know, kite Mega Knights, kite Princes, kite, you know, witches, skeleton kings, bandits, valkyries, you name it. Almost anything you can kite with this deck or with this card. And the Ice Golem just provides so much utility against like swarm decks and stuff like that, like Minion Horde, Skarmies, skeletons, firecrackers, just any swarm unit that you can think of, goblin gangs. It's just really, really good on defense, and I think it's really beneficial to have in your deck. Obviously, if you have a knight, then I think the knight is better, but I do think this is probably one of the most underrated expo decks in the game right now. So he's going to have a witch here. This is exactly what I'm talking about. You see, yeah, he has a skeleton king plus a witch, and that's exactly what I'm talking about there, because he has like a whole bunch of swarm units, and the Ice Golem is going to do work here, guys. I guarantee you. You guys are going to see here. I think I'm going to go with my Ice Golem and then pop the ability here, I think. Yeah, I'm going to pop my ability. Kind of, I don't think that's a waste, but I probably didn't even need that, because now I have to spend an Ice Spirit here just to kill the Witch and the Skellies, and that will be a good defense. But yeah, it's just a very underrated... what's it called, just underrated defensive card and stuff like that. People have forgotten now that people play 3.0 Expo. They've forgotten that 2.9 Expo used to be a thing, and this used to be the deck that everybody uses, but now it's just, you know, now it's just unfortunately not as good as it was back in the day. But I do still think it's a very viable deck if you guys are you know, enthusiasts of Expo cycle. So he has an evil witch. You know what? I don't know if I want to go with my... Yeah, I'm not going to go. I'm going to go with my Ice Golem here, and then I think I'm going to Fireball log this. Watch how I Fireball log this, guys. I Fireball the witch forward, and then I go with my log like that, because I want the witch to come forward, so the log takes less time to get to the witch, and so it kills it faster instead of, you know, having it regenerate HP, and that's just not good. So I'm gonna go with my exploit here. We can probably just Ice Golem here. Yeah, I'm gonna Ice Golem, and then I think I want to go with my Fireball on this witch here. Should kill the witch, and then the Firecracker, we can just defend it with an Ice Spirit, and that exploit is going to get on the tower. Ton of damage there, guys. I think at this point I'm going to go with my exploit here and probably go with an Evo Tesla if he plays anything. Yeah, okay, he's gonna go with his Spear Goblins. Yeah, that's not gonna do anything. Ice Golem here for the Skeleton King. Go with my ability here just to freeze the Battle Ram, and that should connect on the tower. And indeed, it does connect to the tower. But as you guys saw there, I mean, look at that ability, bro. That ability just literally froze the Skeleton King and the Battle Ram for like 10 years. So that is exactly why the Ice Golem is a really good card in this deck. So I'm just gonna go with my Ice Golem here, Fireball the tower once. That's just one Fireball and one log, I think, and we should have it here. I'm gonna log on defense, unfortunately, because I do not want to risk anything. I kind of have to go with my... I gotta go Ice Golem here, or else we kind of lose here. That Ice Golem is going to freeze the Battle Ram. The Battle Ram is going to pop up, I think. Yeah, it's going to pop up. He's going to go with his arrows. That's fine. I can just Ice Spirit here. I can log like this, and that is going to be GG's, guys. That is exactly why this deck is underrated. Alright, guys, into our second match here against Zainab. Interesting name here. Let's see what he's playing. Okay, wow. He's going to go with a Balloon plus Prince, the bridge. That's 10 elixir. That is a crazy play to make. I mean, you could do what you want there, but that is a really crazy play. That's 10 elixir at the bridge first play. Not surprised, though. But that Ice Golem Kite there was literally why I think this deck is very underrated. Ice Golem Kites are just, like, they have so much value. 2 elixir for 5. He's going to... Wow, what the heck? He's got a Mega Knight, too. Okay, well, that's going to be, like, half of the tower, I think. And then all we need to do with this Mega Knight is just activate King Tower here, guys. You guys will see what I mean in a second. I'm gonna log this Mega Knight, guys, just kill it, and then in the middle, just activate King Tower, go with our Ice Spirit like this, and that does activate King Tower, guys. Look at that. That is a really good king to activation there. And now we can just go with our Ice Golem Kite here and then the archers, and that should take it out. And honestly, I think just going Expo here, since we do have a supporting archer, is going to be the best play because he has like no elixir now. Yeah, he's going to go with his wizard, which is fine. He might go with his ability as well. Yeah, he does go with his ability, but the ability is not really going to do anything. That tower is going to be pretty much down with just a fireball. Yeah, a fireball and a log will take that tower out, which is perfect for us. And yeah, now it's just in fireball range, and now all we need to do is just defend for the rest of the match, guys. Yeah, this guy's not playing very well. I don't know what that first play was, you know, Prince plus Balloon at the bridge first play. I don't recommend you guys doing that, to be honest. That was not the play. But now that I know he has Balloon, I'm usually going to be saving my Tesla, saving my Fireball. You know, I have a lot of counters to his Balloon, so it doesn't really matter. And I also have like a super fast cycle deck, so I can cycle way quicker than he can. But speaking to that, I'm going to go with my defensive expo here. Let's see what he wants to do like this. He's going to go Prince. He might go Mega Knight, so I'm going to have my Skellies ready for the Prince to jump over the river. That's a pro tip right there, guys. If you do have like a giant Prince deck and you want the Prince to go in front, you can always make it jump the river like that with the skeletons, and that will pretty much take out the entire push there. So he's probably going to go with his Mega Knight here. 30 seconds left. Yeah, okay. Bad Ice Golem on our end, but I don't think it really matters. That Mega Knight's going to die to the Archers plus the Expo, and that's going to be tower down if he doesn't defend this. Okay, he does defend that, but it's fine. Let's just go log here plus Skellies. Go with my ability, go with my Evo Tesla here, and then we can just fireball the tower, guys. First of all, let's just kite this Prince here, and then we can archers here, and then we will just fireball the tower, guys, and that will be GG's for the second match. All right, guys, into our last match here against Jesus. Let's see what he's playing, but I'm really having fun with this deck. I will say it's one of the most fun Expo decks. In my opinion, probably is the most fun Expo deck in the game to play. You know, it's very, it's definitely stressful, but I think it's overall like very fun to play. You know, there's a lot of outplay potential since you have the Hero Ice Golem now. You know, you have potential to kite units. You have potential, you know, to go with it's like a free spell pretty much. It's a 4 elixir free spell. Well, I mean, free spell is 4 elixir, but it's a Ice Golem plus 2 elixir freeze ability, which pretty much acts like a free spell. So you have a yeah, it's pretty much like a free spell, literally like a free spell, because it kills Skarmies, it kills like Goblin Gang, stuff like that. So it's literally like a free spell, but a troop kind of thing. So I think it's just really fun overall. You guys are going to see later what I mean by that, since we're playing against Hyperbait, and Hyperbait is actually one of the best matchups for this deck, as you guys will see in a second. So he's going to go with his bush there. He's probably going to, yeah, I was going to say he's probably going to go with his vines there, but I can't really afford to log here. I have to kind of take some damage. You do have to know when to take some damage sometimes, because you're not always going to be able to defend, and that's just kind of the reality of the deck. You're not always going to be able to defend everything, you know, because if you do, then if I waste my log, then you just go Skeleton Army plus Skeleton King, and then I kind of just lose the game. So that's why I opted not to go with my log there instead, because I could have easily went with my log there, but I decided that wasn't the right play. So we can just log here on the bush though, because I don't want to waste my Tesla, because I want the Tesla for the skeleton barrel. We can just go Ice Golem here right in front. He might go with his ability. Yeah, really bad ability there. Everything is going to die to the Ice Golem, but unfortunately I do have the Skellies here, kind of like that. We can go with our Expo here and then just log this skeleton barrel. I thought he was gonna go with his Dark Goblin, which is why I went with my archers, which is, you know, not the end of the world, but I'm gonna go with my Ice Golem here for the Dark Gob real quick, and then, oh god, no, dude, Evo Skarmy is one of the most dangerous cards in this game, easily. And if you go Skelly King in front of that, I might be in a little bit of trouble, but no, he's gonna go bush right into a Ice Golem, which will actually, the Death Nova will actually kill the card itself, or the bush. So yeah, he's gonna go with the Skeleton King there. I'm gonna go with my Ice Golem like this, and then go with my Evo Tesla. I want to kill that. I'm gonna go with my Skellies here because he might go with the Dark God. Yeah, okay, I was a little bit slow there, but I don't think it really matters. The Expo is going to lock onto the tower, guys, and that is going to be GG's, guys. Yeah, really good win there. Really good matchup, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah. Yeah, he's just gonna give up, but that is going to be GG's, guys. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys do like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.